High-powered Orange offense. We're about to find out. The 11th meeting all-time between these two former Big East foes. Fair catch signaled for the new college rule. Benz is off to such a good start this season, averaging close to 4 yards per carry. Pindell the throw for the first time across his body, and it's Tyreek Beals who makes the catch and is pushed out of bounds at the Orange 43.
They're going to need to have in the game. And Beals is a guy that is a playmaker. They just haven't been able to really give him the football. Does a nice job on the run, David Pindell does, of delivering the football.
Pindell with time. He'll take a shot for Davis, who goes up and makes the catch.
Impressive strike here for Pindell. He's got man coverage across the board, and he finds his target.
And Vandemark, who's only a sophomore. Bus goes in motion, and Pindell lost the football, scooped up by Syracuse.
This came out of the hands of Pindell. He's trying to do a little read option here, and yep, just loses it. Right place, right time for Josh Black, number 85.
ACC's active leader in both rushing touchdowns and touchdown passes.
Partner, I don't think we're going to get a chance to get the graphic up to show him. Try to get a play every 20 seconds or less.
It's a very young UConn secondary. They whip it out to Nykeem Johnson. And Syracuse going fast, as expected, picking up yards and chunks. Marche Terry, Tyler Coyle, Taj Herring-Wilson, all highly doubtful today. 2D. Playing this quick passing game. Johnson slips free, picks up a block at the 5, and he's cut down at the 2.
And get his offensive line on the ball.
He'll try the left side this time. Stood up initially, keeps the legs churning. Touchdown, Orange.
Football, and he's such a big, physical, powerful runner. Look at this. He runs into his offensive line and then a bunch of Huskies and still fights.
Here comes the blitz. Pindell in trouble, and he throws it away as he was being drugged down. Heat up the middle by Alton Robinson. He's the rush specialist for Cuse. With a different last name than Dungy. 2015 was the last time that happened. Look at this improv on the flip to Riley. But was that a forward pitch? We'll find out. A flag is down. Was the anticipated bell cow coming into the season. He had a couple of early drops in the Week 1 game against Western Michigan. Here goes Neal, and a touchdown saving tackle made by Tyler Coyle. Quick throw. These quick screens just killing UConn as Nykeem Johnson has his 3rd reception. First down from the 31. The keeper by Dungy scoots to the outside, keeps his balance, and wisely avoids the hit. It's a gain of 13 and a first down.
Yet he continues to not avoid the hits. Good job right there.
Dungy looks, swings it out. Neal's been active in this first quarter. On the boundary side, he'll tightrope the near sideline.
Do you run here?
Dungy looking for number 2, stretches the football. He's in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
He didn't have his pads on. He looks like a tight end, Sean. He really does. His physique, he looks like...
1 third down conversion, 1 of 14 in that win against the North. Pindell pressure again by Robinson, and he has him. Sack number 2 as he drops him back at the 19.
Robinson's a long pass rusher. Pindell's thinking, oh boy, this is not Rhode Island. A little bit different this week.
3rd and a mile for Pindell. Syracuse rushes 3. They try to set up the screen to Scott. Has a lot of work to do. Fighting hard for yards, but he'll be well shy of the first down. Replaced 2 good ones in Paris Bennett and Zaire Franklin. And Whitner credited both of those guys for helping him in his development. Big booming kick by the Australian, but here's the explosive Riley into the open. Riley makes a cut to midfield and is finally brought down at the 43.
Return here from Sean Riley, who one of the great kick returners in college football, but this is the punt return. Great blocking down the field. Syracuse sets up a return, and they're lucky.
Syracuse, UConn better be careful or they could get blown out here in the opening 15 minutes. Wide open, a lot of cushion given. Butler makes the catch. Dante Strickland, one of the captains for today, is checked in for the first time. Dungy, a play fake, zips it into the tight window. Riley with the catch. Brought down by Tyler Coyle, but 19 more yards.
It's to about the same temperature indoors.
First and goal, Dungy, a play fake, lobs it toward the end zone, stretching ahead, touchdown. True freshman in there for the injured Ravion Pierce with his first catch as an Orange.
And again, you see the young guys
back for Taggart Seminoles. A draw by Pindell, and they'll try to get the legs going in the parting of the sea, and they're not going to get him. With one quick burst, bang, UConn is on the board.
As we go. Gonna have a great kick out block here, and then good push down there, and then this thing's wide open down the field. You kidding me? You're not gonna catch this guy. Pindell's got legitimate 4.4 speed. Probably could play wide receiver or running back, but he's got a great arm too.
We've seen Dungy really take just the one shot downfield. They haven't had to. Another burst. This time it's Strickland trying to outrun Robinson. Caught at the 16.
Dante Strickland, who was sort of a co-starter with Mo Neal. Terrific job forcing it back inside to force a 3rd and long.
Double move on the right. They come back underneath. Another catch for Nykeem Johnson. That's already 4 catches in this opening quarter. This one from 33 yards. Snap down. Placement good. Kick on the way. And Syracuse settles for 3.
Is what they want to see from their young players. They're still young and learning and growing, so he wants them to be a little bit more physical.
Dixon is going to give it a shot. He paid the price.
Let this play out. Watch number 42 coming to your screen. Whack.
A little early
for that.
Bama.
Yeah.
First down, UConn goes back to work. Pressure, Pindell running for his life, and he is hammered, sandwiched as he got buckled backwards.
Now, Pindell's got to be careful here. He tries to spin out of a couple of tacklers.
Whitner, all first-year starters. Quick hitter, Mensah, trying to spin away, and he does. Look at the spin moves by Mensah. Top yards after contact. He'll fall ahead to the 25.
Mensah here for a little dude, 5'9", bounces out of this tackle from Whitner and spins out of another one all day.
Nearly dropped the snap, reverse pivot. He's going to try to spin, and he will get there as he sprints to the sticks. Out past the 35, up to the 37-yard line to rebuild this program, and he has a weapon on offense with Pindell, and he will let her fly. Hergy Mayala with his first catch of the day. 3 catches, over 600 yards. Play fake. Pindell wants to go deep. Settles underneath, and it's caught. Dixon with the grab. Pretty good defense that time, but the throw on the button.
It's 190 and had a nice camp. They thought, hey, this could be a deep threat for us. You see how long he is at 6'3".
Davis is the H-back to the right. That's the direction they go with Mensah. Eludes one, but can't get rid of the second. Third down, Pindell floats, a lot of contact in the end zone, and here comes a late flag.
Christopher Frederick.
The first and goal, just outside the 2. They fake the jet sweep. Pindell the throw, underneath, touchdown. Xavier Scott, and the Huskies inch a little bit closer.
Watch Kyle Buss, number 11, comes in motion, and the entire defense moves the other way with him. And then Scott comes back across.
Number 3 has this program believing. Mr. Dungy goes back to work. Nothing open. He's going to tuck the ball and run. Has some space. 40 up ahead to the 45.
Speed, and he referred to it as a chess game.
Speaking of a chess game, it was Hahn who came on a blitz that time, and Dungy went right around him. He lost containment. Always fun when you make that journey to the Pacific Northwest. Free play for Dungy. He'll take a shot down the seam. Bullseye. First down, Syracuse. Taj Harris, the true freshman.
By the defender.
They're going to go power football right over the middle of this UConn D line. Let's see as they unpile the bodies. No word yet.
Look how he lines up inside. I think they're just going to pull it and run right behind it. There you go.
That's what they do. They hop on the back of number 36. This time he's in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And then he's just going to, Dungy's going to take off and say, all right, I'll take the lead. Just push the pile and I'll fall on top of you into the end zone for the touchdown. Some may hate it, some may love it. I'm all about safety, partner.
Pindell on first down being chased, and he's tossed for a loss. Ryan Guthrie, the transfer from Ellsworth Community College all the way back in Iowa, in on that tackle. 2nd and 15 after the loss. Pindell looking right. Here comes pressure, and Coleman got him. Back at the 12.
You're going to go against 94. Alton, you're going to go against 55 Kendall Coleman. They've got two really talented bookend defensive ends, and there's Coleman.
UConn moving the wrong way. Syracuse rushes 3. Pindell throws. It's a short game. And then a punishing hit. Had a good game last week against Florida State, trying to find him more reps. Dungy wanted to orchestrate something downfield, instead improvises. First down run by Dungy, who's had a lot of success on the ground in this first half. Second straight carry right up the seam. See you later. Howard to the 5. Lost the ball. UConn ends up with it. And we'll see how the officials sort it out.
And this is, yeah, they do rip it out here.
Great hustle by Swinson.
Yeah, that's a fumble.
On the field that the runner was down prior to the fumble is under further review.
Yeah, he's not down. That's a fumble picked up by UConn. That's Omar Fort, number 27. It's a great strip right there.
Look at the hustle by Ian Swinson.
Yeah.
He's part of that hybrid position of this UConn defense.
One of my,
inside the Carrier Dome.
One of my former teammates with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here comes pressure. Dungy running for his life, and he is caught.
His defense this week that we haven't seen the first few weeks. Randy Edsel said to us this week in practice they were moving some guys around. They wanted to find a way. That's something to build off of.
UConn using that timeout. They want the football one more time. Dungy settles for Riley at the 30, up to the 35. And that is it. So UConn will get the football one more time. 90 yards from where they want to be. Let's see how aggressive UConn plays it. Pindell is going to throw, gets rid of it quickly. Mayala makes the catch. Will stop the clock. Gain of 11 and a first down.
Face 3rd and 17.
Draw by Pindell, has a couple of blockers. And he'll go into a protective slide at the 25-yard line. He's in there with Sterling. Sterling comes on a blitz. Crossing pattern, got a hand up. Knocked away, nearly intercepted. Put up great numbers last week to Rhode Island. They struggle on the road at Boise. Play fake by Pindell. Here comes Robinson, and he has number 3. He has been a machine off the edge. Late flags fly.
94 off the edge here. That's Alton Williams, or Alton Robinson, excuse me. And you're right, McKinley Williams at some point comes in here.
By Robinson. Penalty, though, gives UConn first down, but Kendall Coleman says, nuh-uh. He blows it up, a huge loss. He whips Mensah for a loss of 6.
55 here, unblocked. Can't do that.
Pindell steps up, shovels it off to a very busy Xavier Scott, but there is Chris Slayton. He's the tough guy in that middle of the defensive line. Agliozzi on the punt. Line drive, spiraling kick. Riley will catch at the 30. Survey up ahead, 40. Bounce off a tackle, 50. Watch out! Riley turns on the Jets. 10, 5, touchdown, Orange. Go back to the punt return by Riley.
The wheels here. There's 1 miss, 2 miss. Well, not going to make that one. Outrun the punter. The center's not going to get you. off to the races. Riley shows his wheels, I should say, because he got beat for 3 touchdowns in the same game after having an interception in the first 4 plays.
Welcome to the life of a freshman.
It is. You know, it's an up and down. They said they wanted to pull him. You're putting your teammates at risk when you put yourself at risk.
And don't you think it's a tricky piece of the puzzle, though? Because when you look at Dungy, what makes him so special?
Almost like a dog chasing a car sometimes. He can't help himself.
A nifty ball fake as they run that jet sweep shovel pass to the speedster Johnson. He's had a heck of a ball game. Nykeem Johnson over onto the UConn side.
They didn't really have a qualified backup.
Lane hole opens up. Mo Neal takes full advantage of it. Tackled by Coyle. Not before he gets inside the 20, a gain of 17.
Good read by Neal. Gets a good block there up front. 260 in high school, running the 110-meter hurdles.
Can you imagine that? Oh, look at the speed, the craftiness down the sideline by Sean Riley. Butler and Riley, 2 receivers left. Custis to the top of the screen. They're going to stay on the ground, slicing left to right. Goes Mo Neal inside the 10 down to the 9-yard line. Schmidt from 27. And it is through. Consider a jumbo package. They're both in now. 4th and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Mensah lowers the pad level, and this will all be dependent on the spot. And it looks like he got a good one. The orange rush 4. Pindell gets rid of it quickly. He goes to the sure-handed Mayala, who makes the catch. Ron Morriso is checked in. He caught a 74-yard touchdown last week. Option look by Pindell. Boy, he hits that ball hard. And he will go out of bounds at the 49, a gain of 14.
Watch 55 come to the field. He takes the running back. That tells him, Pindell, that I'm going to keep the ball. The rookie quarterback.
3rd and short. It's Mensah getting the call. 1st down yardage. Mensah to the 29.
Now look at those kick-out blocks there from the left side. Cam to George, Ryan Van DeMark.
And from Orlando. Now in there for UConn. 2nd down and 7. Looks like he wants that throwback, and he does. He'll launch. Has a receiver. Touchdown. Tyler Davis hauls it in on the throwback. A beautiful BB by Marvin Washington. Welcome to the party.
And then it comes back. The wheel route. Again, you see 25 there.
Penalties today for 95 yards. Near side completion is to Jamal Custis, who stays inbounds and on his feet. Pitch with an offense, and that's, you know, a guy like Jamal Custis, if he can put it all together, certainly has the physical attributes, as does Mr. Dungy. As he scoots to the outside, avoids the hit by Omar Ford. And you can bet Clemson will be breathing fire next week after last year's upset win. Over the middle, that's a gutsy catch by Riley. They're not going to get him. See ya. Boy, he is fun to watch. Touchdown, Orange.
Touch. As you see 10 top of your screen come across, get a little help from the official. Yeah, bump a guy out of the way, and then 31 comes across and knocks out Lazarus. That's O'Neal Robinson, and I think he lost his shoe.
Has not taken it off since he came back to the United States, and that story he told just beaming with pride. He says, this thing is going to stay on me as long as I possibly can. As a reminder, confidence to this offense that they can move the football without Dungy, and DeVito does it in a little bit different way. He is your prototypical pocket passer for the Orange. Howard is the running back. He stays in for pass protection. Right on target, a strike to Sherrod Johnson. Shy of the 1st down, wrestled out at the 40 by Jordan Morrison.
Oh boy, that's going to be Syracuse ball.
Put the ball on the ground, and Andrew Armstrong said, thank you very much.
Point they talk about, right? You put the football in, you got to look at it. He's trying to look at the defensive end. Instead, he doesn't even realize where Scott is at. And Scott just knocks it out. And Johnny on the spot, Andrew Armstrong.
3rd down and 4 from the 8. DeVito looking left the entire way. Slant, throws a bullet through the fingertips of Taj Harris. Coverage on the play by Jeremy Lucien. One from 25 yards. On the near hash. Nolan Cooney with the hold. Kick on the way, and it is good.
Great crowd reception for him. at midfield at halftime.
And out of respect, Matt Keller, who wears number 47, his bus makes the catch deep downfield. Another deep ball thrown nicely by Washington.
Obviously, Washington has come in relief.
Second down give is to Xavier Scott, who's running hard. Scott carrying a defender up to the 22. Inside the red zone for UConn. Washington moves the pocket right. Go for McLean underneath. Instead, he goes to Bus, and it's intercepted right through his hands. And it's picked off by Syracuse.
The Cisco kid, the freshman.
Done it again.
Washington's got to take a little bit off this ball, but it goes right through the hands of Bus. And Cisco says, hey, I'll take that. Right place, right time. My 4th interception of my career.
They won Pac-12 win. They beat USC a couple of weeks ago. Can they go 2-0 on the road? DeVito goes deep. Receiver with a step. And he overshot last year. That stunning upset of Clemson here inside the Carrier Dome. Washington, nowhere to go. Pocket collapsing around. He'll fall ahead. Out past 50 points. They get some help from special teams today. Mackenzie Pierre falling ahead up to the 40-yard line, but moving forward for UConn, obviously, first and foremost, the health of David Pindell, who we saw limping around late in the 3rd quarter. Pitches for 77. He accounts for 5 touchdowns today, and the Orange are going to be 4-0 for the first time since 1991, and something special possibly brewing in Central New York.
It's brewing. There's Dino Babers, Randy Edsall congratulating each other. And Dino Babers now can go in the locker room and start focusing on that big matchup next week against Clemson in Death Valley.